Hey everyone, welcome to ashatech.com. In this video we are looking at algebraic expressions that do require the application of the laws of logarithms and indices. So the guiding question says, show that 1 plus a to power a third minus a third a of 1 plus a power negative 2 out of 3, everything divided by 1 plus a to power 2 out of 3 is equal to 3 plus 2a divided by 3 into 1 plus a to power 4 out of 3. This is a question that requires application of laws of indices, and when you simplify this expression, you should come out with this that they have given us on the right hand side. Let us look at the solution. Therefore 1 plus a to power a third minus a third a into 1 plus a to power negative 2 out of 3 divided by 1 plus a to power 2 out of 3 is equal to, it's as if I have, for example, I have a minus b out of c. This is the same as a out of c minus b out of c. So what I have done here is like this is equal to 1 plus a to power third divided by 1 plus a to power 2 thirds minus a third of a into 1 plus a to power negative 2 thirds divided by 1 plus a to power 2 thirds. So I haven't changed anything as per this expression. Now, for me, I have looked at 1 plus a, both in the numerator and the denominator, and I see it is common. So I can say, let 1 plus a equal to y, just any unknown, for simplicity, to simplify matters. So that I will remain with y to power third divided by y to power 2 thirds minus a third a of y to power negative 2 thirds divided by 2 thirds. I mean it y to power 2 thirds. So using the laws of indices, y to power a third divided by y to power 2 thirds is the same as y to power a third then times y to power negative 2 thirds. This is the same thing, because if I want it to go back, then I will make it y to power third divided by y to power 2 thirds. So take away a third of y to power negative 2 thirds, then times y to power 2 negative 2 thirds. I haven't changed this anything here, so I will still go ahead and simplify that expression that I already have there. So this becomes y to power a third plus negative 2 thirds, because remember I have the same basis and I am multiplying, so what I do, I add powers. So using the laws of indices, I will just say that this is y to power a third plus negative 2 out of 3, then minus a third times a times y to power, also remember y is common here and is the same index or the same base. So what I do, since they are the same and I'm multiplying, then I have to add the powers. So this will be a y to power negative 2 thirds plus negative 2 thirds. So what happens is that this expression will equal to, if I get a third plus negative 2 thirds, this is the same as 1 minus 2 out of 3, which becomes negative 1 out of 3, then minus a third of a y to power negative 2 plus negative 2, everything over 3, of course you will get negative 4 out of 3. So this becomes, if I bring it back here, it becomes 1 out of y to power a third, because y to power negative a third, if I use the laws of indices, still it will become 1 out of y to power a third. Then minus a out of 3 into y to power 4 out of 3, because I said if I have y, if I have something like, I said if I have n maybe to power negative a, this is the same as 1 out of n to power a. So using the same law here, this will be minus a divided by 3 out into y to power a third. This will equal to, if I use LCM, if I look for LCM here, I see this will be 3 to power y, 3y to power a third. 3 times y to power 4 out of 3, then if I divide it by y to power a third, I'll have 3 times y to power 3 out of 3. This is the same as having, for example, I'm saying I'm getting 3 y power a third times 4, or to power 4. This is the same as 3 times y to power 4 out of 3. So divided by y to power a third. So this means I'll have, this will come to be 3 into y to power 3 out of 3. So this is why I'm bringing it here, so that if I divide this 3 times y to power 4 thirds, I divide it by y to power third, I will have 3 times y to power 3 out of 3. Then minus, I get 3y to power 4 out of 3 divided by this, I will have 1 times a, so I will have minus a here. So what happens is that I will have something of the sort. 3y, of course, this y to power 3 out of 3 is the same as y to power 1. So I will have 3y minus 1 out of 3 into y to power 4 out of 3. This is equal to, if I bring back the value of y, it will be 3 into 1 plus a minus a divided by 3 into 1 plus a to power 4 out of 3. This becomes 3 if I open brackets plus 3a minus a divided by that. And finally, I will have the expression which is 3 plus 2a out of 3 into 1 plus a to power 4 out of 3, and this is as required because it is on the right hand side. This is the same expression that is required, 3 plus 2a out of 3 into 1 plus a to power 4 out of 3. As simple as that.